Hello everyone and welcome back to Studio 64. So today I'm going to be introducing you to Lego customizing. So this is basically a beginner's guide to making custom Lego figures. So what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you the very basic materials that you'll need for your first custom. After that I'll be showing you how to make your very first custom Lego figure. So let's get started. Paint. Most people say this, but Apple Barrett is very good for Lego customizing. He's just got loads of colours, it's very easy to use, very cheap, and it just does the job very well. If you are in the USA, then it's very easy to get, but in other countries it's quite hard to find. If you're in the UK, you can buy it on eBay, which is where I got mine. Also, another option, if you can't use Apple Barrett, is Citadel is very high quality paint, so I would recommend that. I've been using that for pretty much most of my customizing, but only recently did I get the Apple Barrett paints, hence why a lot of them still have the labels. So then when it comes to applying your paint, obviously a paintbrush, you don't really need anything special. I've just got a paintbrush, which this is like one of the, I have a set of paintbrushes, but this is one of the only ones I use. It does the job for anything. I use toothpicks or like cocktail sticks a lot more. You just get a lot more precise accuracy with them, and they're just easy to use for Lego customizing. And a couple of things, just a pot to put some water in while you're painting, and just something that you can put down on your desk so that you don't spill any paint or anything. So now I'm going to show you how you can make your very first Lego custom. Even if it's not your first, it still could be helpful to follow along. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start painting on this clone helmet. So I'm going to get a spare minifigure body that I don't mind getting paint on to hold it in place. As you can see, I've used this quite a lot. And then I'm just going to choose a paint that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Caribbean colour, which I use for my 64th Legion. And I'm just going to be painting on a very simple stripe down the face, and yeah. So I just put some Caribbean paint in here. It doesn't need to be anything like that, you just need to have something that you can put the paint on, like a piece of cardboard or something. And it's going to dip my cocktail stick very lightly in there, so I get a very small amount of paint on that, and then making sure it can fit in my hand. And I'm just going to start painting on my design. So it's very helpful to have your design drawn out already on paper, or just on something, and then you just start applying the paint very carefully, and yeah. So I'm pretty happy with that, or at least what I've done before I fix the mistakes. But now I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I will fix all the mistakes. So now, using the other end of the cocktail stick, I'm going to start very gently scraping away at all the mistakes I made. So this is a pretty easy step. If you're just very gentle, it's really easy to scrape the paint off. Make sure not to push too hard, otherwise you might scratch the figure, especially on the printed areas. So now I've gone and fixed all those mistakes, but of course I made some mistakes while scraping the paint off, so now I'm going to go fix those mistakes. So I fixed all those mistakes, and you can see it's very nearly done now. I've just got to wait for this to dry and just fix those small mistakes I made, and then we should be pretty much done with the helmet. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's not 100% perfect, but it doesn't need to be. It's only a Lego custom painted after all. It seems like quite rough because it's so close up. Once you zoom out a bit, as you can see, it's a lot better now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.